Hola culés and welcome back to FC Barcelona Central. I am your host Orrutio and you can find me on Instagram and TikTok for some more personal insight. Another day, another whirlwind of news for FC Barcelona. Things are moving fast both on and off the pitch. We have some bad news. Just days before the Johan Gamper Trophy match against Como, the club has released a medical statement announcing that Robert Lewandowski will miss the game to a muscular injury. He is reportedly suffering from the discomfort in his femoral bicep on his left thigh. This is a worry development, especially since it's the same area where he suffered an injury at the end of last season. Back then, it was a similar muscular issue that kept him out of the crucial UEFA Champions League semifinal. While the club says that his return will depend on his recovery, his anticipation in the first La Liga match against Mallorca is now a serious question mark. On a side note, Dani Olmo is also dealing with some minor physical issues, but is not expected to keep him out of the Gamper Trophy. What does this mean for Hansi Flick? With Lewandowski out, the German coach will need to look at other options for the striker position. Players like Ferran Torres and the newly signed Marcus Rashford are likely candidates to step up and lead the attack on his absence. Following the departure of Iñigo Martinez to Al Nassr, La Liga has officially updated the squad list, and there is a huge piece of news here. The number 5 jersey, which belonged to Iñigo Martinez, it has been down to our young prodigy, Pau Cubarsí. This is more than just a number change here. The number 5 is one of the most iconic jerseys in the club, worn by legends like Carles Puyol, Ronald Koeman, and Sergio Busquets. It's a symbol of leadership, defense, and our club's identity. This move shows an immense trust of faith that the club has in Pau Cubarsí, signaling that he is seen as a cornerstone of the team for years to come. Iñigo's departure also provides an opportunity for another young talent, left back Gerard Martin. Has impressed Hansi Flick during the preseason and he could find himself pushing for a permanent spot in the first squad team, especially with the versatile Eric Garcia also considered as a right back. And speaking on the departure of Iñigo Martinez, this has forced Hansi Flick to completely reevaluate his defensive line. With only one Johan Garcia arriving in goal, Flick has been forced to get creative, and the solution is looking at La Masia, like anybody should do. During the Asia tour, the German manager tested Gerard Martin, a natural left back, as a central defender to fill the void left by Iñigo. And the young player passed with flying colors. The tactical shift could have a domino effect and benefit another academy gems. If Gerard Martin moves to the central role, it could potentially open up a spot for fellow left back Jofre Torrent, a highly rated 18-year-old talent. Torrent has been making a strong case for him to stay with the first team. And if Martin is used more centrally, it could provide Torres with an opportunity to be the primary alternative for Alejandro Balde. This is an option that is being seriously considered at the club and is gaining lots of traction. Flick's philosophy seems to be about versatility. While the defense is supposedly be double up in every position, players' flexibility is what truly make this work. One on the right, we have Jules Koundé and Eric Garcia, who are both natural central defenders. Meanwhile, Hector Ford is still a candidate to be loaned out. In the central defense, Flick has Eric Garcia, Andreas Christensen, Pau Cubarsí, and Ronald Araujo. It's now unlikely that Christensen will leave, especially since his contract runs until 2026. On the left flank, Flick has Balde, who is hitting his stride. The versatile Gerard Martin and Jofre Torrens, who have received high praises in private. This situation shows that while the transfer market is unpredictable, the true strengths of Barcelona defense might just be able to come from within. The drama with the registration continues to be a major subplot this summer. La Liga's official list of registered players has 17 of our players registered for this season. This means the club is in a frantic race to register the remaining players before the La Liga kicks off against Mallorca. The biggest mystery on the list is the absence of our number 1. Marc-Andre ter Stegen. We know now that he's been in conflict with the club over the signing of his medical report, and now he's officially without a squad number. Wow. This could be a temporary administrative move related to his injury, but it adds another layer of intrigue on an already tense situation. Players like Johan Garcia, Marcus Rashford, and Chesney are all waiting to be registered. The club is also working to give first team numbers to youngsters like Gerard Martin and Marc Bernal. Remember, like I said yesterday, the sale of the VIP seats is now a crucial factor for this race, as it could push the club back to the 1-1 rule. And it will make the registration so much easier. With the season started just over 1 week, the club is under immense pressure. So guys, I want to know, what do you think about this quick updates? Are you worried about Lewandowski's injury? What do you think of Pau Cubarsí getting the number 5? And how do you think the registration saga will play out in the final days of the transfer window? Also, we have a game on Sunday against Como for the Johan Gamper Trophy. The next video will be breaking down that match, and most likely I'll give you some individual performances from my perspective for this game. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss a single update. My goal for this channel is to reach all 400 million Barca fans across the world. So you liking it and following me will make that happen. Until next time, and Visca Barca!